A stitch in time saves 9. We ought to be prepared before now. As I used to say, I'm not trying to be didactic, and I'm not trying to be monotonous. I gave an example because I used to compare Nigeria with some other countries in Africa, not even in the developed world. I used to say the population is increasing in geometric progression. Therefore, security, anything that borders on security, should be accelerated. Because there is no point in the population increasing and then aspect of security is decreasing. It means one is trying to drive down an inclined plane. You know, when you are driving down an inclined plane, you can somersault. So what I'm trying to say is we have to be very, very prepared. Well, you first of all, you among other things, you said some governors are saying people should arms and so and so and so. You know, in the Nigerian Constitution, there is the exclusive list, concurrent, residual. That arms something is in, to me, I stand to be corrected. To me, it is in the exclusive list. And before one can do that, the society has to be a sane society. In your talk of America, insaner climbs, yes, but they still have a little bit of regret about it. I can remember from history, either Lincoln or so in America. Lincoln was attending when the mad actor shot him from close range.
It's a result of the opportunity given to them.
Thank you. So, yes, but there is nothing but we have to be very, very careful.
Peter Laji, when we look at the speed of this thing, you can still see that some people, one cannot be going to the church or to the mosque,
yes,
but these people, Lord forbid them from having
yes,
it, but yet they are having it.
Yes.
Now, why can't we say something like self-defense?
Thank you.
The police are not enough.
Thank you. Thank you. I said so. That's why I say I don't want to be monotonous. We have to be prepared, and we are not preparing. I'm sorry to say that. Why do I say that? I compare ourselves with a country like Egypt is an African country. Angola is an African country. South Africa is an African country. I said so that Egypt has a population of 103 million. Do you know they have 1 million policemen? Nigeria is 211 million, at least as far as I can. Ask a police officer who is serving now. Well, I retired 20 years ago. But a police officer can give you the accurate. The policemen we have, they are not up to 500,000. And I used to say it. the strength has to be increased, the equipment, and then the motivation. And I always say it, look at what happened in Owo. My God. Do you know, for 2 days I was very sleepless. But I was making mention of CCTV, closed circuit television cameras, then drone technology. If that church had CCTV, I know those who then they will not have the effrontery. Because you know, by the time when you are going in or going out or so. And I used to give example, even in this studio. Look at Ofa robbery. The robbers planned very, very well that year. Went to the police station, armored personnel, and they made it redundant, killed some policemen, killed them before they went to the banks. But fortunately, those banks, they had CCTV. By the time they finished and so, then the police started thorough investigation. Through the CCTV, they were able to get the whole 5 of them. I don't want to pray. The case is still in court now.
They are still suspects.
So what I'm trying to say is, and I used to give example, go to City of London. They have more than 1 million CCTV cameras. So, in Osogbo, for example, we should have got CCTVs situated strategically. You know, it's part of crime prevention. Because if a thief, you know, they plan to, will go to so, thieves, or a thief, go to so. They plan
with time.
But if they observe, say,
observing.
when you go there, when you camera go catch you, then, so CCTV is part of crime prevention. Then I was talking of drone technology. Look at all these kidnappings into forest and so. That drone technology will know where and where, so that it will be easy for the law enforcement or so agencies or the military or so to. So very, very, very important.
If you look at the cost of all these materials, do you think that Nigeria is enough to acquire?
Well, I wouldn't want to say that.
So the economy.
I told you
we are still having about 500, just less than 500 police. We are yet to pay
500,000.
500,000. We are yet to pay all their dues. Then, if you want to embark on such a project,
if you want to, another you say, if you want peace, prepare for war. So, part of when crime is prevented, crime cannot be eliminated completely, but it can be nipped in the bud. When crime is prevented, citizens will go about their lawful businesses and so. That is what we call a nation. But where you cannot stay, or you cannot stay with your 2 eyes closed and so. So, security, I used to say it, is a sine qua non. Number 1 thing. Even, for example, in a family, if there is no security, or you have your megad somewhere and so, yeah, you will say so. But God forbid, If some people come, they kidnap that megad or they kill him and so. So security is what we call in law a sine qua non. Very, very important. You cannot say something is too costly. Okay. How can you say something is too costly? No. To me, but I stand to be corrected.
Some people are saying that if you can be able to slash the income going to the members of the National Assembly, it will be enough possibly to acquire.
I said so here once upon a time. It is our system. Before, we were practicing parliamentary system of government. That was 1963, at least as far as history can carry me. Yes. Each region, we have the north, we have the west, we have the midwest, they were growing parliamentary system of government. That time, derivation was 50% to the region, 30%, 20% to other regions, and then 30% to the federal. Thank God you made mention of it. And this western region used to be number one now in everything. Call it, look at Liberty Stadium, look at Cocoa House.
Education,
free. In fact, I started with free primary education in 1955.
Sir, I want you to look at this one. If we see that the government wants to do more than how they are doing, but in some situation, you see some people, that is people who are being protected by the security agency, that are not helping the situation in terms of furnishing these agencies with information. Some will be hiding information, even some will not give up because they fear police, that if you tell police something now, they will go behind to go and tell the person the source of the information. What's your comment?
Thank you very much. At least in those days, we used to tell informants, give your information to a senior police officer from ASP and above. I don't think any officer in his right senses will divulge that.
That level.
Let me give you an example. In those days, we used to have a register about people who used to furnish us with relevant information. We know what we used to give them. However little.
As appreciation.
Yeah, appreciation. It will sign, the register will be there. Informants.
With the name.
With the name, it will sign and so on. Because the auditor will come and check later to see that whatever you are spending is accurate. So there used to be checks and balances. So informants.
I want to put it to you, sir. How was it before you left the service? Was it still in the circle of the service?
Yes.
Informants are still.
Yes, and no, even up to now, the police cannot go it alone. No. Without information, without support, without intelligence from members of the public.
But sir, don't you think that the register, if a junior officer possibly who is closer to some of the people who are affected by the information, can't such a person leak the information? That
Never. As an officer, you are in a division. You are controlling an area. Your joy will be that area should be peaceful. Because the people will enjoy you. Let me give you an example. I'm sorry, I don't want to be personal. When I was a DPO in many areas before I got to the top level. I am not praising myself. Even by now, if I go to any of the divisions I commanded, if I say I want to stay and enjoy with them for 1 hour, I will spend the whole day.
Sir, I want you to, before we leave, I want you to comment about, there are some black sheeps among the police.
Yes.
What is your advice to them?
Thank you. Out of every 12, there can be one Judas. That is why we have the provost.
Okay.
There is no command that does not have provost. In fact, I used to tell you, I was the provost marshal before. That is the head of all the provosts. I was the provost marshal of the Nigeria police before.
Then,
so I know.
Andy, because we ought to be out of the studio in the next time. Yes, how?
You say what?
How to curb it. I want you to.
How to curb what?
How to curb the.
That is what I'm saying now. When an offense is committed, or anybody commits an offense, it will be brought once the DPO or the area commander or those who knows about it, they will be subjected to disciplinary trial.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that one. That means whatever information we have, let us give it to the.
Yes.
You are safe. I want to appreciate all those who made the today's episode in reality. Thank you to be Babarite, Ayobami, Sankutayo, Olushola, Ogunleye, and Remilekun Odoayopa. Suleiman, I want to appreciate you for being the first guest on the second stage of security. And you have Adebisi Abidjali Aderotimi, because we are going to meet next week. Bye for now. And 5 o'clock in the evening. Members of the public are allowed to contribute meaningfully to save you and me from the headache. Make a date with the anchor Abdul Jalil at DBC on this channel with security experts. Security and you. Hey, you must watch. Join us